Good morning, one and all. We welcome you all to the 30th webinar of IAPWC Goa, which is on yoga in PCOD. This is our series on PCOD, and we have our fifth webinar after a gynecologist, nutritionist, physiotherapist, and dermatologist. So today we have with us a yoga therapist who is going to take a demonstration on the whole yoga that can be done for PCOD. As we know, it is an integral part of management of PCOD. We have the host, Dr. Gauri, with us, who will be taking over the stage and introducing our lovely speaker. The question and answer will be by Dr. Parul and the vote of thanks by Dr. Gauri. So without much delay, Dr. Gauri, can you please take over? Dr. Gauri, can you please take your audio once?
Hello? Yes, is it fine?
Please start. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, very refreshing and zealful morning to everyone. As we are today going to an insightful session on yoga for PCOD. So I welcome you all on behalf of IAP Women's Cell Goa for the fifth part of our PCOD series. So when we have already had earlier, as Dr. Smarnika mentioned, other views on the gynecologist, nutritionist, physiotherapist, dermat, and today a yoga master trainer. So I would request you to go back, who have joined us only for today, to go back so to have a detailed discussion on a PCOD on this particular disorder. So I welcome today Ma'am Shimain Rajan. She is a very skillful yoga practitioner. So yoga, we all know, is being practiced since many decades, and have proven to be an effective remediation for most of the ailments. Okay, so it is a way of living a healthy life. It is, to sum it up, as it is actually giving energy, strength, and beauty to our mind, body, and soul. So since we are here today to to have a guide, such a master trainer with us, so I welcome you, Madam Shimain Rajan, and I would give you a brief introduction about her first. So she has completed her post-graduation in international political economy from King's College London. Hence, her inclination is towards understanding economic forecast, resolving policies, understanding world political views, and so on. She began her journey in yoga when she developed interest about meditation and yoga, started reading and developed a connection, okay, with the subject. Then she moved to Bangalore and she enrolled herself in Thousand Yoga Academy and transformed herself into a certified yoga teacher in the Hatha Yoga practice, which is dated to about 2nd century BC. She has been also crowned as PCJ Femina Miss Timeless Beauty at the Pons Femina Miss India Bangalore 2013. She is an adventurous, sports loving person, football player. Okay, her interest is also towards high altitude climbing, paragliding, jet ski, go-karting, and many more. So I will not waste much of your time. I welcome you, ma'am, Shimain Rajan, on behalf of IP Women's Cell Goa, and request you to take the charge of the platform.
Thank you, Gauri. Good morning, everyone. My name is Shimain Rajan, and I have been teaching yoga for the past 6 years. Today, I will be taking your yoga session. The session will be divided into two parts. One is the asana work, basically all the postures, and the second half is with pranayam. I would request all of you all, whoever's comfortable, if you could turn on your cameras, that would be great. Only if you're comfortable. And if there's anyone with any sort of medical conditions, just drop me a text on Zoom so I know what your ailment is, and accordingly I can suggest modifications if there are. Okay, let's begin today's practice.
Just to interrupt here, anybody who's interested for the video, please put a hand there, like raise your hand, and then I can give you the video access. Yeah, you can carry on.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to start today's class. Sit in any cross-leg posture, whatever you're comfortable with, a simple cross-leg, which is Sukhasana, or you can sit in Padmasana. The lotus pose. Place the palms on top of the knees and your thumb and index finger, they are in contact. And instead of sitting slightly rounding the back, lift your chest up, roll the shoulders up and down, engage the navel and eyes closed. Now with your closed eyes, I want you to visualize your entire body, the way you're sitting right now. Visualizing your body completely still from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. The body is completely relaxed but alert at the same time. And I want you to make note of any sort of discomfort or heaviness you're feeling in the body before we start today's practice. Any pain, stiffness. Just make a mental note of it. Now slowly start tuning into the breath. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Inhale deeply, expand the chest out. And very slowly exhaling, drawing your navel in. Inhale, expand your chest. And exhale, gently drawing your navel in. Repeat this 2 more times. Inhale deeply, expanding the chest out. And exhale slowly. One last time. Inhale deeply, expand the chest. And slowly exhale out. On your next exhalation, we're going to join your palms at the heart center in Namaskara Mudra. We start today's class with 1 round of Om chanting. We will chant together. Let's begin. Inhale. Gently rub your palms together, make it nice and warm. And place the palms towards the eyes. Blink your eyes and look at the palms first. Namaste. Sweet. Okay, everyone's cameras are off, right? Okay. Okay, so you're going to come up to standing on top of your mats. Keep the hands on the waist and keep your feet hip distance apart. Hip distance apart. Just look down, look at your feet and make sure they're hip distance apart. Don't keep your feet crooked or rounding the feet inside. Keep it straight. Very gently, interlace the fingers over the head. Interlace the fingers over the head. Your elbows are softly bent and moving out. Okay. Now inhale, just nicely straighten the arms out, looking straight ahead. On the next exhale, you're going to push your hips out to the left and extend the hands out to the right side. It's a lateral bend. Make sure your chin is not dropping down. Your chin is up, you're looking straight ahead. Inhale, you're going to come back to center. And exhale, push the hips out to the right side. Extend the arms to the left. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Inhale, you come up back to center. And exhale, push the hips out to the left. Extend the arms to the right. All movements are with the breath. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, slowly pushing the hips out, extending the hands to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Readjust the grip one last time. Exhale, push the hips out, create length in the spine and move towards the right side. And you're going to hold this for 5 counts. Keep lifting the chest higher and drawing the navel in. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're breathing consciously. Navel drawn in on every exhalation. 4 and 5. Inhale, come back all the way to the center. Now on the left side. Exhale, push the hips out, extend the hands to the left. 1, 2. Keep lengthening the spine, lifting the chest more. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back to center all the way. And slowly exhale, release the hands out. Okay, keep the hands on the waist. Just step forward, right in front on top of your hands. From here, inhale, step your right leg back. Your feet, the space between both the feet is a medium stance, 3 to 3.5 feet. Just look down and check and make sure you're keeping your feet straight. That's the most important thing. Feet are kept straight. The second posture is called Trikonasana. So you're going to inhale, extend your hands shoulder level. Turn your right toes out. Now look down, make sure both your heels, the left heel and the right heel, they are both in one line. And your hips should be facing the side. Hips should not be facing the back or the front. Okay, just look at those alignments. On your next exhale, very gently, you're going to go down and grip the right shin. Once you grip the right shin, if you're comfortable, gently look up to your left palm. If it's difficult for you to look all the way up, look down at the big toe, the right big toe. Effort is to move the chest back, so you're not keeping the chest forward. Gently move the chest back. Inhale, come back to center. Right toes in, left toes out. Exhale, go ahead and grip the left shin. 2 more times, please. Inhale, come up. And exhale, moving to the right. Inhale, come up nicely. And nicely breathe out, moving to the left. One last time. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, drawing the navel in, moving towards the right shin slightly more deeper. And you're going to hold it for 3 counts. 1. Every inhale, create expansion of the chest. Every exhale, draw the belly in. 2. Pull your kneecaps up. And 3. Inhale, come back to center. Right toes in, left toes out. And exhale, moving to the left side. Make sure your grip is nice and firm and you're not wobbling around. Your feet are nicely grounded into the mat. Chest moving back. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, come up all the way back to center. Hands on the waist. Join your feet back to the front on top. Okay. Now the third posture is called Parsvakonasana, slightly modified. So you're going to inhale and step your right leg all the way back. Now it is a wide stance. Previously we had a medium stance. Now we have a wide stance. Same alignments. Just make sure your feet are nicely kept straight, facing me, and your feet are in one line as well. Okay. Keep the chest up. Inhale, extend the hands shoulder level. Turn your right toes out. Again, heels in one line, hip and chest facing the side. On the next exhale, you're going to bend your right knee. Look down and make sure your right knee and ankle, they're both in one line. So your right knee is not moving ahead like this, nor are you nor your alignment is this way. So make sure the right knee and ankle, they're both in one line, and don't move the knee inside. Keep pushing the knee out. You're going to place your right elbow on top of the right thigh. And I will extend the left hand up. So as you place this right elbow on top of the right thigh, make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulder. Effort is to lift the chest up, create space between the shoulder and neck. Okay, and then left hand moving up, look up at the left palm if you're comfortable. Inhale, come up, repeat on the left. Exhale, bend the left knee. Place the left elbow on top of the left thigh. Look up at the right palm. We'll repeat it 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right elbow. Look up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale on the left. One last time. Inhale, come up. Slight modification now. If you're comfortable, bend the right knee. Same thing. Instead of placing your right hand, right elbow on top of the right thigh, if you can place it down inside the right foot, that would be great. Nicely open the chest and look up. If you can't do this, then repeat the previous modification. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, come up all the way on the left side. Exhale, bend the left knee. Either place the left elbow on top of the left thigh or place the left palm down. Look up at the right palm. 1. You want to make sure your feet are nicely grounded. Your back kneecap is pulled up as well. Chest is opening. 2. And 3. Inhale all the way up. Hands on the waist and slowly exhale. Join the feet back to center. Okay. I hope all of you are okay and not too tired yet. We are going to now move into back bends, just one back bend. So step back towards the end of the mat. Lie down on the stomach. Head down. Okay. Once you have settled down, I want you to keep your feet hip distance apart. Nothing wider than the hip. Make sure it's only hip distance apart. And place the elbows down, palms down. Your palms are on either side of the face. Now from here, placing the elbows on the mat. Inhale, you're going to lift the head up, chest up. Now as you're here, make sure, look down and make sure your wrists and elbow, they are in one line. Elbow and shoulder are in one line. So your elbows cannot move out like this. Your elbows have to be shoulder width apart, nicely lifting the chest up and looking ahead of you. Exhale, come down. Second round, inhale, gently move up, lift the head up, chest up, abdomen up. And as you're doing this, use the muscles around the lower back to lift the chest up, rather than just using your elbows. Your kneecaps are off the mat, your legs are completely activated, and you're pressing the feet into the mat. Exhale, come down. One last time, we'll hold for 3. Inhale, lift the head up, chest up, roll the shoulders down, look ahead for 3 counts. Every inhale, lift the chest. 1, 2, 3. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly, come down. Keep your palms on either side of the chest, legs together. Just inhale and come up to kneeling. Sit back in Vajrasana. And exhale, place your head down into child's pose, hands moving back. Just close your eyes, stay there for 3 counts. 1. Every exhale, give permission to yourself to relax. 2. And 3. Slowly inhale and come up. Come up to a seated posture. Lean to either one side. Extend the legs out. And join the soles of the feet together. Just join the soles of the feet together. If you're not able to keep it too close to the groin, keep it away from your inner thighs. Okay? Now you're going to use your palms to open the feet like a book. Open the feet like a book. Open the toes. Open the ball. Open the arch. Open the heels. Nicely look down and open them. Okay, now grip the arch of the feet. Just find out where is the arch of the feet. Where is the arch of the feet? Look down. If you don't have arch of the feet, then just grip the center of the foot. Yes, once you've done that, make sure you keep your elbows inside, not out like this. Keep it inside. Keeping the grip nice and firm. Don't pull it towards you. Just keep it firm. You're nicely inhale, going to lengthen the spine, lift the chest up. Back straight, you're looking ahead. On the next exhale, you can just fold forward. Wherever you reach, you stay. Don't force the posture, just be there itself. If your elbows touch the thighs, use your elbows to press the thighs. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, drawing the navel in, folding forward all the way down. Slowly inhale, come up. And exhale, one last time, moving all the way down, holding it for 3 counts. On every exhalation, draw the navel in. 1, 2. Remember to create length in your spine. No rounding of the back. That is why I always tell you to stay higher to avoid the rounding. One last count and 3. Slowly inhale and come up. Exhale, use the palms, bring the knees together. Okay, now I want you to bend your right knee. Right foot close to the left inner thigh. Right foot close to the left inner thigh. Make sure the left toes are not going under the right toes are not going under the left thigh. It's just a touch. Okay. And now slowly extend the left leg to the left side slightly. Once you're here, sit straight, back straight. You're going to use your left hand to grip the left shin. Use your left hand to grip the left shin. Wherever you're comfortable. Don't go all the way down. Be comfortable wherever you are. Okay, and your grip is nice and firm. Inhale, extend the right hand all the way up. Exhale, you're going to open the chest to the right side and go ahead and extend the right hand towards the left side. If you can hold, you can go ahead and hold. But if you cannot, just open your chest out nicely. Once you've opened your chest up, if you're comfortable, look up to the ceiling, through the armpit. Effort is to open the chest and be comfortable. Once you're here, inhale, come up. Let's repeat for 2 more times. And exhale to the left side. Inhale, come up. And exhale once again. Lateral bend to the left. Stay here for 3 counts. Awareness to the right side of the body. 1. 2. And 3. Inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, release. Okay, extend the right leg, bend the left. Same rule, left foot towards the right, just a touch. Make sure the foot is not going under the thigh. Okay, gently extend the right leg out to the right side. Grip the right shin with the right hand. Right shin with the right hand. Inhale, extend the left hand all the way up. Exhale, lateral bend to the left side. Look up through the armpit, looking up to the ceiling. Inhale, come up. And exhale, moving to the right. Inhale, come up. And exhale once again. We're going to hold it here for 3 counts. Make sure you're not collapsing like this. Your chest is not falling. It's a common mistake. So make an effort to lift the chest up. Look up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale slowly. Come up and exhale. Completely release the posture. Okay. From here, just turn around and lie down on your mat. Remember, we did a posture where we joined the soles of the feet together. The same thing we are going to be doing as we lie down. So move the knees apart on either side and join the soles of the feet together. Once again, bend the elbows shoulder level, palms facing the ceiling. Eyes closed just for 10 counts. Eyes closed, stay. Awareness to the breath, conscious effort to breathe. 1. Breathing mindfully, every breath counts. 2. 3. Every inhale, expand the chest. Every exhale, draw the navel in. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Very gently open your eyes. Use the palms to bring the knees together. Okay, hope you are feeling okay. The next posture, I want you to bend, keep the knees bent. Place your right ankle on top of the left thigh. As if we're sitting on a chair, how we place our ankle on top of the thigh, the same thing. Okay, once you've done this, I want you to bring the knees close to the chest. You're going to use your hands to grip the left thigh. So your right hand is going in between both the thighs and gripping the left thigh. Interlace the fingers and pull it as close to the chest as possible, as close as you can. You should not be in discomfort. Whatever you're doing, completely comfortable. Okay? And don't leave the feet loose. Just keep your feet active. Your right toes pointing, your left toes pointing towards your face. Nicely exhale and bring the knees closer. Just stay for 5 counts. Eyes closed. 1. Become aware of your right thigh. Understand the sensations that are happening there. 2. 3. Use the breath to go deeper. 4. 5. Slowly exhale, release the left leg down, right foot down. Let's do it on the left side. Place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Bend the knees towards the chest, left hand in between both the thighs. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, bring the knees close to the chest. Stay there. Remember also another quick correction, make sure your shoulders are not coming off the mat or nor are you hanging like this on the head. Push the shoulders down, head moving down. Okay, eyes closed for 5. Conscious effort to breathe. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Slowly exhale and release. Okay, keeping the knees bent, I want you to extend your hands shoulder level. Palms pressed down. Just look on either side and look at your hands. See how you place them. Palms are pressed down. Bend the knees towards the chest. Bend the knees towards the chest. Place the knees towards the left side, where the left armpit is. Place the feet down on the floor, knees down on the floor. And gently turn your neck towards the right side. Eyes closed. 5 breaths here. Slow, deep breathing. Effort is to push your right shoulder down.
Hello, Shimain madam. Sorry to interrupt you. Could you please name the asanas before performing so that they get a clear idea of what is being done?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
so
you. Thank
this posture is called Jadana Parivritti. Just for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3. As we exhale, keep pushing the right shoulder. 4, and 5. Slowly inhale, you're going to come back to center. You're going to repeat it on the other side. Exhale, place the knees towards the right side, towards the right armpit, and turn the head to the left side. Again, make sure the shoulder is not coming up. If it is coming up, with your breath on every exhale, push the shoulder down. Eyes closed, stay there for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly inhale, come back to center. Cross your ankles. Grip your knees with the palms. Slowly rock up and sit up. Again, sit in any comfortable seated posture. Simple cross-leg posture is fine. Not necessary to sit in Padmasana. We'll start with the pranayam practice. We'll be just doing 2 pranayam practices today. So before you start, I just want you to watch how it is done. The first one is called Ujjayi breathing. So same rules, back straight, any seated posture, you're going to place the palms on top of the knees, just roll the shoulders. Okay, so you make a hissing sound with the throat on your exhale, a hissing sound on your throat. Okay, so you take a normal inhale and slowly exhale as you make a hissing sound. Okay, someone has to tell me if you can hear me. You can hear the exhale, or I'll have to do it louder, coming closer to the mic. So I'll repeat it 2-3 times. Just listen. Inhaling deeply and now exhale. Is that audible?
Yes.
Can someone tell me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So you can do it along with me just 2 times so you can try it out, and then we will begin. Okay, inhale deeply, expanding the chest out. Shoulders are relaxed, and exhale, Ujjayi. Okay, so we'll do this 10 times. Please tell the counts of inhale and exhale. We'll do it 10 times. I will give a count for 10 times. The length of your inhale and exhale depends on your capacity of breathing. So you can choose a ratio of 2:2. So you inhale for 2 counts, 1, 2, and you exhale for 2 counts. So that is something that I leave it up to y'all. But for today's practice, I will just do 10 rounds of it. Okay. You're not doing it by yourself. I will count. Let's begin. Sit straight, eyes closed. Create nice length in the neck. Don't drop the head. If you need wall support, please use wall support to keep your back straight. That is very important, to keep your spine straight. Also, if at any point you are not able to sit in your cross-leg posture, your thighs or knees start hurting, please extend the legs out and use a back support and sit. Okay, eyes closed, let's begin. Keeping your gaze towards the eyebrow center, just take simple deep breaths in. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply, expand the chest. Exhale slowly. One last time, inhale deeply. And exhale, relax. Let's begin Ujjayi, eyes kept closed. Inhale, expand the chest. And exhale, Ujjayi, making a hissing sound with the throat. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Please continue, 5 more rounds. 12, 13, 14, 15, 'Keep the eyes closed, just observe the breath. Just normal breathing. Okay, and slowly open your eyes out. Our last practice for today, if anybody has any doubts, you can please drop the question for the next practice. It is called alternate nostril breathing. In Sanskrit, it's called Nadi Shodhana. We're not going to be holding the breath here. We are just, people call it pranayam, but it is not pranayam. It's just called breathing exercise because there is no retention involved in it. That is why it is not called pranayam. I will not recommend retention right away because I don't know how your individual practices are. If you have been practicing yoga for a long time, if you've not been practicing, or what health issues you'll have, I personally do not know. So that is why I wouldn't suggest retention of breath now. Okay. So just watch the practice. You're going to sit straight again, and you're going to use the right hand throughout the practice. No using of the left hand if you're tired with the right. So right hand, thumb, and your ring finger. This is the ring finger, not this and not this. A lot of people do this. Okay, please use only the thumb and the ring finger. The other two fingers are closed. My index finger and my middle finger, they're closed. So I'm going to hold the right nostril, going to inhale through the left. So inhale deeply, closing the left nostril, exhale through the right, inhaling through the right, close the right, exhaling through the left. This is one round. Okay, I will show it to you two more times so you don't get too confused. Closing the right nostril, inhale through the left, close the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close the right, exhale through the left. Second round, inhale through the left, close the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close the right, exhale through the left. These are two rounds. We will be doing this practice for the next 3 minutes. Okay, couple of things that you want to remember before you start Nadi Shodhana. As you're doing the practice, make sure while you're breathing, there is no sound. So you're not doing, okay, all those sounds and facial expressions are not required because then it doesn't become breathing exercise. It's too much of energy going from other parts of the body. So no sound while breathing. And while you're doing the practice, please don't cringe your face or your forehead or your eyes or your eyebrows coming together like this. Keep your face relaxed, calm, and effort is more from your lungs rather than the face. Okay, that is one. And as you're changing the nostrils, don't bend the neck or don't turn the head towards one side or bending it. Okay, keep your neck straight, head straight, face completely relaxed. Your hand also is relaxed. So your hand should not go up like this because that's when you get tired. Keep it down slightly. Your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, so let's begin the practice. Sit straight. Place the palms on top of the knees just for 3 minutes. Thumb and index finger in contact, eyes closed. Just observe the breath for a moment. How's your breath between your right and the left nostril? Just check. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Let's begin the practice. Use the right hand thumb to close the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through the left. Please continue. Keep your eyes closed. Continue for 3 minutes. As you do the practice, keep your spine strong, long, chest is up. I will just answer those questions once the practice comes to an end. One last minute.
Madam, we are unable to see you. Could you please on your video and check the connection? Yes, now it's okay.
Okay, make it the last exhalation from your left nostril. Please keep your eyes closed, don't open them. Make it your last exhale from the left nostril. Okay, now slowly keeping your eyes closed, turn around and lie down on your back. Turn around and lie down on your back into Shavasana. So extend your legs out, extend the hands out. Keep your legs mat width apart, hands away from the body, allowing your armpits to breathe. Your fingers are naturally curled. Your head is kept straight, no tilting of the head. Eyes are closed. Be completely still, don't move. And now I want you to take a quick scan of your physical body, head to toe. Check if there is any sort of soreness or stiffness in the body. Make a note of it, any pain or tension. Now, whatever tensions you are feeling in the body, on every exhale, you're going to let go of those tensions. So inhale deeply and exhale, relax. Inhale deeply once again. Exhale, let go. Inhale deeply and exhale, completely relax. Stay there, stay with the breath, slow, deep breaths. Okay, gently become aware of the present moment. Come back to your mat. Become aware of all the sounds you can hear around you. Become aware of the space you're in right now. Eyes are still closed. Don't open them, please. Now, gently move your toes, your fingers. Move the head side to side. Join the legs together and interlace the fingers over the head. Inhale and nicely stretch the whole body out, toes moving down, lengthen the spine. And exhale, completely release. Okay, bend the knees towards your chest. Bend the knees towards the chest and completely turn to the right side or whichever side your camera is facing. With the help of one palm on the floor, keeping your eyes closed itself, inhale and come up to a seated posture. No jerky and fast movements. Do it slowly, steadily, calmly. And sit straight. Palms on top of the knees, thumb and index finger in contact. Just be still. Now acknowledge the experience of your practice. Make note of any changes you're feeling at the moment, physically, mentally, emotionally. How were you before the practice? How are you now? Even if you don't see any changes, that's absolutely okay. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. On your next exhalation, join the palms towards the heart center. We'll end the class with one round of Om chanting. We can chant together. Inhale. Gently rub your palms together, make it nice and warm, create heat. And place the palms towards the eyes. Blink your eyes, look at the palms first. Namaste. Thank you for your practice.
Thank you, madam. It was indeed a very delightful session. I hope now we shall move forward to the question answer session. I request Dr. Parul Nair to take up the charge.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Gauri. So we have a few of the questions that are coming up. Can you please suggest thyroid yoga?
Thyroid yoga, there are a couple of postures, but I mean, I would have to like demonstrate that.
Okay. All right.
Because it then depends on what thyroid the person has as well. Is it hypo, hyper? So accordingly, the postures will be different.
Okay. So we have the second question. How would you guide a beginner to asanas?
Okay, so depending on if they have any health conditions, there will be modifications for that. But if you don't have any health conditions, I would first suggest just start with basic beginner asanas, preferably with at a studio. If that doesn't happen, then online with a good teacher. And then slowly, eventually, you can build into pranayam. That is how I teach my students. I directly don't jump into pranayam practice. But yeah, basic postures with a guided teacher would help. Yeah, that's about it, I think. And also another important thing that what happens most of the time, especially when I teach, what I've experienced is that there's a lot, that individual puts a lot of pressure on themselves, thinking that they have to be very, very flexible and very strong. That's absolutely not, not something that you should really be bothered about. Most important thing that when you come into a class, I would say that you just make sure that you are alert. Your hearing skill is at par. That's all you have to do, and listen to the teacher, whatever the teacher has to say. The rest will happen automatically. Flexibility, health, strength, it will all come into place.
Thank you. The other question is, what is the standard counts and repetitions of each asanas?
5 counts. If it's a Hatha Yoga class, its repetition is 1. If it's a Vinyasa Krama class, like what we did today was slightly a modified version where I made you all repeat it 3 times. Either you can do that and on the last count, you can hold it for 3 breaths, or you directly hold a posture just for 5 breaths.
And
Also,
sorry to interrupt.
Also, another thing I would recommend that don't, when you get into the postures, don't do it fast. These days you see a lot of people moving very, very fast. Why I'm saying that is because then your breath is fast. The whole point of doing yoga is to connect with the breath, right? And you don't, and you want to breathe better. The quality of your breath has to improve. That is the whole idea behind a yoga class, right? Slower breathing, not fast breathing. So even when you are moving into postures, be mindful as you move in, slow, deep breaths, even while you're moving into it, not just holding it. Yeah.
And what is the best time of the day to do a yoga? And should be done on a, obviously it has to be done on an empty stomach, but then if somebody doesn't get time in the morning, so can they do it in the evening?
Yes, I would personally suggest morning. I practice in the morning, but if someone has a really hectic schedule, then evening is fine. Empty stomach, yes, that is also better. But if you cannot afford to do that, then at least 3 to 4 hours after your meal is recommended to practice.
Okay.
And no practicing in the afternoons, especially between 12 to 2 p.m.
Okay. And the other question comes like, what is the significance of using only ring finger and thumb for the Nadi Shodhana practice?
Okay, so there is something called Nasagra. The thumb and ring finger is called Nasagra Mudra. So Nasagra is basically, have you seen a deer? So the deer's horns are like this. It is not like this or like this. So that is why we follow a lot of animal postures and gestures. So this is particularly Nasagra Mudra. So that's why we use the thumb and the ring finger.
Thank you. The other question comes by, can this yoga flow of asana be performed during menstrual cycle? And would upside down posture hamper the blood flow?
No, inversions are not recommended when you're menstruating. Please do not do inversions while you're menstruating. Now, the other postures, yes, you can do it, but it really depends from person to person. If you're having cramps and you're in a really bad shape, if your back is hurting or if your breasts are hurting, then I would suggest to rest it out. But if you're absolutely fine while you're menstruating, then you can go ahead and do the asana practice. But of course, you cannot do practices like Kapalabhati and inversions in the practice.
The other question comes by, how much time would it usually take a person to constantly show up their results once they began the practice? And if any other form should be incorporated to get better results?
This is for specifically to PCOD, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
PCOD or in general, maybe.
Okay, if it's a particular ailment like PCOD, then I would I approach every ailment holistically. So I will not just say that, hey, just go and do your asana practice. Yes, your yoga practice is very important. I would suggest if you have the time to do it regularly. Irregular stuff doesn't help in anything. So if you're just doing it one today, you're doing it, and maybe next week you will have time, that will not help in the long run. So you have to practice your yoga every day, okay, at least 5 times a week, at least, if your issues are really bad. Also, the lifestyle, your food is again important. That is second. Third, of course, your mind. That is also again important. Do you believe in the practices that you're doing? That faith, how motivated, how positive you are. All these things also matter. If you do any mindful kind of practices like affirmations, I suggest to most of my students to actually do affirmations, because I have seen a great result personally. So all that is necessary as well.
The other question comes by, which asanas help in getting regular flow of periods? And is there any other asana which we can do to get period if somebody is not menstruating regularly?
So from my personal experience, I've had students coming in with irregular periods, which have been regularized now. They have done all the practices that I teach in a group setup. But specifically to periods, like today I taught you all one posture called Baddha Konasana, where you join the soles of the feet together. Then there are a couple of other postures like Upavishta Konasana that again helps in irregular periods. And I think like you have to practice yoga as a whole. You can't just say there is just one or two, three postures. Yes, a lot of doctors, a lot of doctors or a lot of yoga therapists, for that matter, they suggest 2, 3 postures. But I think you should go into it completely, doing every other posture.
Okay. Now the question is, Surya Namaskar good for PCOD?
There's nothing like good or bad. Okay. But Surya Namaskar, I personally don't recommend while you are having an issue like PCOD. Only because of the Surya Namaskar is again masculine energy. There's a lot of masculine energy that comes out in the practice. So I do not suggest that for PCOD.
Okay. And the last question is it, could you please share your details to get an individual structured program for viewers if they want to approach you?
Yeah, what is it? What you want my details? I think that you can just approach you guys for it.
All right.
For the details, because I cannot say it out the webinar.
Yes. No, I don't know what they meant.
We have already given a feedback form, and once people fill the feedback form, they're going to get access to a booklet of yoga asanas, and the details are there in that. So you will have to fill the feedback form and you can get the details.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The question answer round is over. So I would like Dr. Lavi to kindly take the vote of thanks.
Am I audible?
Yes, little louder.
Good morning, everyone. It's okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Lavi, I feel very gratified for having been given this opportunity to present the vote of thanks for today's webinar. I would like to thank today's speaker, Shimagne Rajan. Thank you for the beneficial explanation and yoga demonstration for PCOD. I want to take this opportunity to thank IAP Central Committee for providing us this platform. I also express my sincere gratitude to the technical team and our IAP Women's Council, especially Dr. Ruchi, for laying the groundwork, and all members of IAPWC Goa for their relentless efforts and time towards the Women's Council. Last but not the least, I appreciate our attendees for taking their time out. I am sure today's webinar was a great learning experience. I hope you all have a great day and a wonderful weekend ahead. Thank you.
Thank you all for attending. I think there was a last question which has come later. Can anybody do Surya Namaskar if they do not have PCOD?
Yes, yes, most definitely. You can do the
Okay.
Surya Namaskars.
All right. So thank you so much for your time and a lovely demonstration. We have got a lot of requests of the recorded version, and we will be having the recorded version on the IAP India channel. So you guys can put it on practice, and yes, please contact her if you need any personalized, care, in the sense you have some other conditions also, or you have a different kind of PCOD, your problems are different. Please approach a yoga therapist, because what we have taken is a very generalized approach, but condition wise it is always better that you are doing it under guidance of a yoga therapist. So that will really help your case, because every PCOD case is different, symptoms are different. So we really would appreciate if you do it under guidance so that you get some results. So with that, we come to an end to the session. Thank you so much for your time, uh, and have a great weekend ahead.
Thank you, all of you all.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for your
doctor, for
time. Thank
having
you
me
for
over, and thank you to all those people who attended, who made an effort to come in at 8 a.m. on a Sunday and do the practice. Okay, if anything, please feel free to get in touch with me, and let's see you
Sure,
all.
we'll do that.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.